Hello guys, my name is IronMac117 and today I am doing a review for The Better Man, the Robbie Williams biopic kind of thing, movie, fantasy, musical. Got it. Yeah, I didn't actually do any trailer reactions to this, which I'm ashamed of. I should have, but I didn't know it was Robbie Williams. I just saw Monkey performing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then next time I actually watched it eventually, and I'm like, oh, it's about Robbie Williams. Holy shit, I am stupid. Anyway, just before we do this review, I just want to say, I am very bad at music stuff overall. Like, my music knowledge is really bad. Like, incredibly bad. Like, for example, I didn't know that Robbie Williams was part of a boy band. I did not know that. So, yeah. But, yes, I should just mention that. My music knowledge is not great. However, we're talking about the film. Film was amazing. I really enjoyed this. I went and saw this with my parents, actually, and they both really enjoyed it as well. And they know a bit more about Robbie Williams' life than me, and they really enjoyed it. So basically, the premise of the film is obviously about Robbie Williams' story. His whole, he basically starts as a child all the way up to, I don't know what year it is. We didn't get any years in this. That was the only one criticism over the movie. You didn't really get any years or timelines of, oh, this is set in this and this is now this time. I didn't get much of that. I think we might have got locations. Not even, actually. I think you just kind of have to figure it out yourself, to be honest. But either way, that's my only little gripe with the film. But basically, as people have been talking about, he is a chimpanzee in this. He's an ape. And they actually got Weta Studios, which are the people who did the Planet of the Apes films. Obviously, Rise, Dawn, War, and Kingdom. And they also worked on this. And it's flawless. The CGI is flawless. It looks incredible. It's just, it just looks like he's bang right there. And you're probably wondering, why have they done this as a concept to make him a monkey and all that type of stuff, or an ape? Basically, the premise is that he sees himself as a performing monkey. And so they've used that for this type of thing. And I guess that is kind of the music industry as a whole. They just kind of get someone, get them to make a lot of money for a studio and stuff. And, then it, they become famous and whatever. And that's kind of how he sees himself in this, as an entertainer. Which a lot of celebrities forget that's what they fucking are. But Robbie Williams does not. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. So basically, from what I've researched and stuff, but the idea is that Robbie Williams, he does the voice. I believe it's his face as well. Like, it's definitely his eyes. And then there is a mocap actor doing everything else. And he's doing all the dancing and all the stuff like that. And it works flawlessly. It's incredible. The director of this film, I believe, and I will double check because I don't like getting my stuff wrong. Yes, okay. He did the Greatest Showman movie, which is one of my favorite musicals of all time. I think it's probably probably the best musical, to be honest. I love that film with Hugh Jackman. And apparently that was the original pitch. He actually wanted Hugh Jackman to play Robbie Williams, which I could kind of see working. But honestly, I like the direction they went in this movie. I really like the direction of making it an ape and going in that direction, because it's just, it's hard to explain how good it works in this film. Because there's a lot of moments where he sees, like, I don't want to spoil it. It's kind of a minor spoiler, but there's a whole theme in the film that he does give a shit about what people think of him. And so there's a lot of times where he's like, there's other apes, which I guess are other hims, talking shit about himself. And it's quite interesting to see that. There's a lot of, it is MA, by the way, I should mention that. There is a lot of drug use. A lot of fucking drug use, actually. I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize how much this guy took, to be honest. A lot of names in there as well, like a lot of famous celebrities and stuff like that. I don't know them, but my parents did, so that's something. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, it kind of like, it does a lot with, talks about his father and his mother relationship kind of thing. They kind of gloss over the why his mum and dad kind of split up. That was one thing they just kind of glossed over, but maybe it just wasn't important to the whole story. But basically, his dad, there's kind of an interesting arc between his dad where, I don't know, it's this weird thing where you're like, was he a good dad or wasn't he? Like, there's kind of an interesting thing there. But in the end, I think he did very much care for his son. I think he did, but he wanted to have the show life as well. Like, he wanted that as well, his dad. But Robbie Williams always wanted that, and that was kind of the whole point of the show, is that he just wants to be famous and be, you know, an entertainer. But then he, you know, he starts off with the boy band, and then he goes to becomes his own person as well. Yeah, but I think this movie as well, like, it is kind of like musical more than just normal biopic, like, say, Bohemian Rhapsody, which is very much a biopic. Where this movie, like, there's a lot of musical moments, a lot of set pieces, a lot of people dancing and stuff like that. And then, obviously, there's a monkey as well, so, obviously. And the music is all great. I believe all the songs are just Robbie Williams songs. Oh, except for one song as well, which is... the name is not coming to me. There's a song in there that they sing with his dad, and it's quite a really emotional moment, to be honest. There's a lot of emotional moments in this film as well. Like, there's a lot of moments where you really feel for him and feel for these characters or these people. And quite sad. I almost teared up at the end, actually. It was that good. And my dad said to me, like, and this is an Australian thing, we don't clap at the end of films. We don't do that here. And this was a film I wanted to clap to at the end. It was an amazing film. It was an incredibly made film. And my dad said that to me. It's like, I wanted to clap at the end, but no one does it, and it sucks. I wish we do it more with these type of films. And this was a film I wanted to do that with. And yeah, it's just, it's an emotional roller coaster, to be honest. And it's some, you know, really high and low moments, obviously. The set pieces are incredible. And every performance is great. And I believe, like Robbie Williams is just voicing the character, and it works. Like, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, God, this is going to come across as weird, but he actually does a really good job. I don't know if he's ever done any other, like, voice roles or anything. I don't think he has. Nothing really says that he... Oh, movies? Oh, nothing too big. Okay. So, no, not really. But it works, like, in this. I think it's... I believe it is all him voicing the role. They definitely said that it is. So, it is him. I don't know why I'm going over the same stuff again. But yeah, there's kind of a bit of romance in there as well, which is really sad and fucked up at one point. Like, there's one part that happens to the wife, I guess, or the missus. That's really fucking sad. Like, I was, like, gutted. I was like, holy shit. Like, they forced her to do that, and I just thought that was fucked up. And you'll see what part it is. You'll know, like, what exactly it is, and many people already know from who the person is, but it's, oh my God. There's some few laugh out loud moments. It's not a full on comedy though. I definitely wouldn't say that, but there's some laugh out loud moments. And Robbie Williams is just someone who just says whatever. And there's a lot of moments you just see him wasted and all that. And yeah, it's just an interesting story. And honestly, like, out of all the biopics, so there's Better Man, Bohemian Rhapsody, Rocket Man, and Elvis is another one that comes to mind. I fucking hated Elvis. I cannot stand the directing and the film style of that film. I cannot stand the camera changing each shot and fucking... Like, does he set up 20,000 cameras? Is that what he does or something? Anyway, but the film style is flawless. Incredible. It's honestly like, you know, I love Greatest Showman, but this is probably his best work, to be honest, as the director's best work. But yeah, I think this one's the best one out of the four, to be honest. I think this one is honestly the best. I would probably say Bohemian Rhapsody next, then Rocket Man, but I really like Rocket Man as well. But honestly, out of them, I think this is the best one. That's my opinion on it, obviously. But out of all of them, I think this is the best one. I'm going to give this film a... Ooh, what was the one thing I didn't say I didn't like? Oh, the timeline stuff. So, but I don't know. It's not. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. As I said, the only thing I wish that they glossed over the kind of parents splitting up, but I guess you just kind of figure that out. And then there wasn't really a timeline thing. I would kind of wish there was a bit more of a this year was in this and this. It's minor. It's a minor complaint. If we get rid of that, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. But just like just a minor complaint, I just wish they kind of did that. That's my only thing. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Go see the film. It's incredible. I hope you guys have a happy new year, and I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I've been forgetting to say that in my videos. I just kind of forget it, to be honest. You say it so much, like at work and all this other stuff, I just forget to say it. But, you know. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.